So first of all, how are you enjoying life as a chief down here in the Waikato?
Oh, I'm loving it really. Oh, the weather's been brilliant actually. It's actually been too hot, but we've fit in really well. The locals and the local guys have really made us welcome, and I'm enjoying it.
And so, are you living down here now?
Yeah, I'm based down here. I get home in the weekends, so it's pretty good. My family, because it's still the holidays, they come down when they can, and so I've got my family coming down tonight, and they're staying for the weekend. So, it's difficult in that aspect, but I try and get home as much as I can during the week. If we've got a session, and just in the morning I've got the afternoon off, I'll just shoot home and spend the day at home and those kind of things. So, we've just got to make the best we can out of it. It's an opportunity. My wife and I talked about it, that I didn't really want to pass up, and so it's working out.
You're a Hurricanes legend. Does it feel odd wearing a Chiefs jersey right now?
I suppose so. I've really thought about it. Really, I'm looking at the Chiefs, and I'm part of this side, and I suppose, the same thing was when I'd played for Wellington and then going to counties. For me, it's another jersey, obviously, but I have great memories in my past. But that, having those times there is what built me up to where I am now, and so I've got to thank them for that. But also, I'm playing for the Chiefs now, and I want to make sure I give 100% and take everything I've learnt from those days and bring it to here and do the best I can. So I'll always have those memories and those friendships, hopefully, and they'll remember those. And when we see each other, they'll take it easy on me.
I don't know about that one, but does it feel unusual in a team now that's preparing to play against the Hurricanes?
No, I suppose I don't really think of it that way. I'm here, to do a job, and I think once I enter an environment, I give it everything I've got, and I just concentrate on what I'm doing there. So I really haven't had time to think about it, and so going back with the Hurricanes, probably a lot of those guys that are coming through, I haven't had much to do with. But obviously, I still keep in contact with the guys that were there, especially Mata, and that's so, it'll be. I think once you get there and actually on the day, it's probably when it's going to strike me the most. Thinking about it now, because it's only a couple of days away and it's pre-season, you don't know what's going to happen. So I haven't really felt anything different, but I suppose it's deep in my heart that my love for the Hurricanes and Wellington in general, because that's where I was born and bred. I was there when it started, but again, those are in the past now. I've got a new life and up here, and I'm just trying to do the best I can where I am at the moment, and so I was just going to really concentrate on that.
And so I got the team in my hand just a few minutes ago, and I understand you're not playing in this the first pre-season. I guess that's part of the management that's going to go on with you throughout the season. Is that right?
Yeah, I'd say so. That's how Fozzie's seen it. So he told me earlier, probably last year, that I probably wouldn't play the first pre-season game. That's all right with me, and making sure that I get enough time to get my body accustomed to training regularly again and the early start. So I'm very thankful for that. But I make sure that they've given me a lot of leeway, but I've got to make sure I repay them for what they want me here to do, and that's the job on the field and obviously the job off the field with the certain players that I'm here to help out, and that's what I'm really concentrating on at the moment.
And so how have you enjoyed that mentoring role?
Oh, it's natural. It's not so much a mentor role, it's just my age, really. It's just something that comes around when you're nearly 20 years older than most of the guys here. So it's just that's something that I think comes naturally to me. I'm trying to help out as much as possible, but also, there are guys like I sit next to Jackson Willison, and I talk regularly with him because he's been in the environment a long time. I'm asking him a lot of questions about how we do things. I'm still coming to grips with our patterns and the way we play. And also, again, we've struck up a pretty good friendship in this way we talk, So I think those are the kind of things. It just happens naturally. Like I say, it's not a mentoring role. It's just really, getting to know these guys and creating relationships. And we're all here for a common cause and making sure that we're best prepared as we can.
There's a guy, Tim Nano Williams, there was 7 years old when you first played Super Rugby.
Yeah, no, they keep reminding me how old they were when they started off. Richard Kahui came in with a photo of when I was here with my first year in All Blacks in '97. He won a radio competition to to come and watch the All Blacks train, and so there was a photo of myself, him, in this really neat tracksuit. It's like 80s tracksuit, and it was at Charles Rockelman. He was sitting in between us, so yes, they like to remind me of how old I am, and so that's all right, as long as I can make sure I look young on the field.
I mean, how is the body feeling?
No, it's good. It's good. Again, I've just picked up a niggle from the weekend. From training last week, and they're managing me through nothing major. So I'm quite fortunate that I wasn't on the build to play this week anyway. But I'll be back next week, hopefully, and ready to play that one.
Now, you're also here because you can, I suppose, pick the brains of someone like Ian Foster. Have you been making the most of trying to pick up things here and there?
Oh, definitely. And every day I pick up new things, not just with Ian Foster, obviously, but with Kemmer Schuler and Scott McLeod and Craig Stevenson. Everything, I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, which is, again, like you said, I'm here for a purpose of trying to learn as well, And so, for us, as I've told all our young boys from counties especially, is that they make sure they just are like sponges. They pick up everything, they take it into account, and they learn from it. And that's how I've lived my life, really. Making sure I go into every environment willing to learn. If you're willing to learn, then you will learn something.